Yo, what up, Toshi here. All right, since the cat is out of the bag, I'm gonna be trying to. Yo, what up, Toshi here. So since the cat is out of the bag, I thought why not go ahead and make a video on all of the pulls we'll be receiving in 1.2, so that you can pull for the only character that you should pull for in this patch, or pull for Zhang Liao's weapon. Of course, depending on what you want to go for in this patch. We did go over all of the characters and weapons and reruns and all that jazz in the previous video, so definitely check that out. It is on the channel, but maybe I'll leave a link in the description for that. But anyways, we have a lot to go over, so let's just hop right into it. I'm hopefully doing this in one take so I can play Overwatch for the rest of the night because I am addicted. First of all, we all know that we are receiving Zhang Liao for free in 1.2. So since we are receiving him for free, it is in your best interest to not roll for the character. We are going to receive this character in the second half of 1.2, which means after the first banner goes away, we will receive this character. So keep that in mind when you are going into the next patch and wondering, where is my Zhang Liao? Kuro Game lied to me. Kuro Game never lie. Kuro Game always listen. What is wrong with me? All right, so we have all of the pulls and all of the numbers of ASTRITE calculated. We'll go over all of this. I'll explain it like I did in the previous video for 1.1. This was a long time back. Now, there is one thing I do want to mention before we do go over the number of pulls here. Do keep in mind that this is a rough estimate, so it's going to be different from player to player. Maybe you have not been able to clear Tower of Adversity as far as other players have, so keep that in mind when you are calculating the amount of pulls you will be getting in this patch versus someone else that is like UL 60, right? And you're probably like UL 45, you don't play too much, you're a little bit casual, UL 50, so on and so forth, do you understand? So do keep that in mind that you won't be receiving all of these pulls if you are someone who plays this game casually. With that being said, let's do it. All right, so the gifts of Celestial Light, this is going to be the 5 and the 5. So think of this as what they gave us in this version, 1.1. They gave us the free 10 pool, but they went ahead and gave 5 of the regular tides and then 5 of the limited tides, which is done over 7 days. And also take into consideration that in 1.1, we did receive the extra 10 for each of the limited currencies. We had a 10 pool for the Lustre Tide, a 10 pool for the Radiant Tide, and a 10 pool for the limited weapon banner. So we are receiving a little less pools here, but hey, there is nothing low about this with a free 5-star overstretched imagination. When we are comparing this to any other gacha game on the market, you are receiving a free limited character and you are getting enough pools for a pity's worth still. Depths of Elusive Realm S3. Depths of Elusive Realm is very easy to clear. Every player can clear it. You get a bunch of buffs. The buffs are what allows you to clear it. You have a good run, you clear it easily, or you can cheese it with various characters. But again, everyone will receive this. This is very easy content. Moonlit Wishes, this is going to be another event. Do Echoid's Dream of Electric Sheep, another event. Resonance of the Sea Song, another event. These are going to be events exclusive to the version. These 3 right here, Moonlit Wishes, the Do Echoid's Dream of Electric Sheep. I don't even know what kind of event name is that. And Resonance of the Sea Song, which sounds pretty interesting. Behind the scenes companions, After Sound Abundance, Cord Cleansing. Cord Cleansing is what we already have in 1.1. This is the double drops, right, for the echoes. So I'm assuming double drops for echoes again, which is very nice. That allows you to farm for your Zezi or Zhang Liao, depending on the character you will be building in this patch. I mean, everyone will get Zhang Liao, and I do suggest you to build him if you are a fan of Electro teams like Kalchar, for instance. You'll be replacing your Kalchar, which we've explained in the previous video, right? Anyways, you do have the character trials, which give you 40 ASTRITE for each of the characters. This is nothing new. Do keep in mind that comparative to like other games, we don't have like the live stream, right? So live stream codes here, this is very disingenuous because we 1.1 live stream codes. I mean, we didn't even have a 1.1 live stream. We definitely don't have a 1.2 live stream. So yeah, I don't know why this is here. I hope they do live streams going forward. We did explain this in the previous video and I did give my piece on it, my 2 cents, and I ranted about it. So I'm not going to rant about it in this video. I still am a little disappointed, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's be real here though. It is just 300 free ASTRITE for having a live stream. So yeah, it sucks that we don't have a live stream to build hype, and it sucks that we don't have the live stream to get the free ASTRITE. But you know what? We still have a lot of pulls in this match. Anyways, continue. Right here, we have 355 ASTRITE for the achievements. Achievements are very easy to clear, although you're not going to be getting all of these on day 1 unless you are a hardcore player, but most people are just not going to be able to get all of these on the patch, right? You'll be getting this over time. So let's just do an estimate of half of this. So let's say you get a pool worth of achievements. So we'll take a pool out of the total amount. So instead of 67 lustrous tide we have right now, we'll go ahead and do 66, radiant tide. We'll do 66 radiant tide instead of 67, okay? 5 Astrite doesn't really make a difference unless you have 155 Astrite and you need just 5 more to get your on pity character, which is, I mean, if that's you, then congratulations. This is the tutorial you have for every single character in the game. It's in your guidebook, right? Frequent resources, daily activity, 42 days, 2520. I mean, this is your dailies, right? Very nice. I mean, if you do have the monthly pass, you know, add that on top of the 2520, 90 extra Astrite, 90 extra Astrite for 42 days, 90, 900, 1,800, and 1,800 times 2, 3,600, and 3,600 plus 180, so 3,780, which is nice, right? 3,780 is a lot of Astrite on top of the 2,520. And remember that you do have the extra 300 extra you convert to Astrite. So that's on top of the 3,780. And that in total will be 4,080, right? As far as my math is concerned, which is a lot on top of the 2,520. So if I'm being real here, the monthly pass is such a big investment for your account that is actually super valuable. I get the monthly pass on my account and has helped me get characters when I have been very unlucky because I don't win my 50-50s, right? We went over this in the previous summon videos. I don't win my 50-50s. So the monthly pass does help inch out that currency I need to hit the pity, the hard pity we're talking about here. But if you don't, that's fine. You still get a lot as a free to play. Now, we do have the oscillated coral, which is going to be the shop refresh. So we have 7 of the each individual currencies. We have 7 limited pools, 7 of the radiant tides, and 7 of the lustrous tide, which is not shown here, but it is calculated into the final amount. We do have the battle pass free to play, which is not the radiant tide, is the lustrous tide. I don't know why the radiant tide is here. You have 17 of the lustrous tide, so I don't know why that is there. And then we have tower adversity. Remember, this is content that maybe you'll be able to clear. I assume that most people will be able to clear it in this patch because we are receiving a brand new limited damage dealer for free that is going to replace Calcharo in your Yinlin teams. So you'll have an easier time clearing one side of the game mode with the Zhengli Yao we're receiving for free with Yinlin, right? If you don't use Yinlin, that's fine. You can use another character and you should be able to clear tower adversity full. So I'm going to calculate this into the amount of pools we do get. But again, if you are someone who plays casually and you are just hopping into this patch, maybe you missed Yinlin because you weren't playing around that time, which probably will be a multitude of players, I assume, then you will most likely receive less than half of this. So do keep that in mind. Then we have the maintenance compensation, which is what we get every single patch. We have the bug maintenance every single patch. Redeemable codes, 100. I don't remember redeeming any codes in 1.1. So this is news to me. I definitely will keep you all up to date on the redeemable codes we do get when I do see them, but I had no idea we had redeemable codes. I know we don't have live stream codes, but I did not know we had redeemable codes. So that's also very nice. So 100 extra Astra on top of that, right? Founding Utopia Land, which is a quest, companion quest for Zezi. You get to go on a date with the character. Very cool. She looks cute. Watch Over Eternity. I'm guessing this is a world quest, it seems like, because it's highlighted in green. Very nice. So if we take out, let's just say you are a player, right? Because we're gonna try to make this as relatable as possible and as genuine as possible. If you are a player who is casual, who is hopping into the patch with Zhang Yulao being given for free, right? And you're someone who does not really have too much investment to your character, so clearing the hardest content the game has to offer in its entirety is very difficult for you. And maybe you're someone who does not have the extra funds to spend on the game, whatever the case may be, which everyone's situation is different. So I do understand if you don't have the extra money to do this. So we'll factor in just the fact that you don't get all of these Astrite. So we take away, let's just say 700, right? So you have 700. So we'll take away 700 from the total here. We don't have the live stream code, so we'll take away the live stream code. So we'll take away 1,000 of the Astrite. And then let's just say you're not able to get all of the achievements. We'll take away 160 Astrite, right? So right there, we are missing 1,160 Astrite. So, and remember, we don't have the Battle Pass free-to-play pools here, so we take away 5 from this total here. So if you are hopping into this patch, you are going to be looking at around 55 pulls, give or take, as a player that plays casually in terms of Radiant Tide. But you are getting the Lustrous Tide, and you are getting the 7 pulls for the limited banner. I forgot what the name of these pulls are called, which is still a lot, considering you are receiving a free limited damage dealer. But if you are able to clear all this content, then you have all these extra pulls you can get. And do keep in mind that we have a week left of this patch right now. So that is a week left of dailies. Maybe you haven't done the events that are currently in the game right now. Maybe you have some quests you have not done yet either. So calculate all that as well. And you should have enough for a pity when Zezzy's banner does roll around. If you choose to go for the character, of course. We went over whether or not she'll be a character worth your pulls in the previous video. So definitely check that out. Again, the link will probably be in the description. That's the video here. Thank you for watching and have a nice rest of your day. I hope to do daily uploads going forward. I did say I want to make less videos, but I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I'm always wishy-washy when it comes to how I want to shape the channels. So we'll continue going until I don't feel like doing it anymore. Peace.